Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cinderellimouse and we're back playing Lost Records Bloom and Rage. We're on take 2. I really like how the main menu updates. Like you can see here, sorry, there's a little jump as I switch between OBS, my recording, and the game itself. Yeah, I really love how the main menu changes depending on like what stage of the story we're up to. I think it's really sweet. So like now we've got 2 pairs of legs because like the gang kind of split apart, everybody went their own separate ways, but we've like reunited with Autumn now. And so this is like us and Autumn. Next I'm going to go out and talk to Nora, who is vaping outside to my distress. And we're going to kind of like try and soothe her. She's a very emotional person and hopefully make her feel a bit better. I'm actually just going to move a little stand I've got here just so that's not tapping as we're recording. I'm not editing these videos, so if they're messy, they're just going to stay messy basically. I just do want to pop up as always my quick little trigger warning, just a content warning there, because it's going to discuss a lot of kind of not controversial but deep topics in this game, as Don't Nod games always do. But with that being said and done, let's go and find Nora. Yeah, she's a very emotional person, but she doesn't have a lot of coping mechanisms to like deal with that. She kind of runs away from her grief and her like stronger bad emotions. Here she is.
Hi.
Oh. Hey.
Like she's doing really well as well. Like she has like a lovely life with her family and her children, I assume. I mean, we can find out more about that, but
Here, take the Bloom and Rage stickers. Put them where everyone can see them.
aww. Bit quiet out here, isn't it? I mean, who wants to sit out here next to the trash, you know? What's this? Oh, just sit down. Okay.
Jesus, it's so fucking weird being with you guys. It's like I'm seeing ghosts.
That is not a vape, man. Not much has changed. I don't see a new Nora. This place does not feel does feel haunted.
That's fair. This place does feel haunted.
Why did we pick this place? This is not like we had a lot of options. Come sit with me.
Okay.
God,
I always
fucking
take a
hope it gets
minute.
here this time of year. Guess I'm a SoCal girl now.
Yeah, I always take a minute just because I feel like sometimes if I do something too quickly, it cuts out the dialogue. So if I'm kind of hanging around and you're like, sit down, that's why. I'm just making sure I get all the dialogue there is to play through beforehand.
I don't think you smoked back then, but hey, take one if you want.
Absolutely not. Like,
I brought
why is this a
reserves.
thing? No.
No thanks. I never did take it up.
I'd like to breathe fresh air of the trees, please. Not your ashtray
I
breath.
Technically quit years ago. It's kind of a deal breaker for Melissa.
Good for
Obviously, I
her.
couldn't come back here without a pack or two, given the situation.
I love that. Okay, I really love that. And again, I was hoping that we'd have more of a discussion around the cigarettes, because obviously there was that moment where it was really glamorized and I was quite upset by it. So I like this part of the story. You know, her wife Melissa, or partner, I don't know if they're married or not, I can't remember what she said about that. Like, if she's there saying it's a deal breaker, if you want to be with me you can't smoke, like, not only is she protecting her own health, Nora's health, but also the health of her children. She's got like 2 kids, right? So like, good for Melissa. Team Melissa. Melissa's good for Nora. It's canon. Let's go.
Yeah.
I didn't miss anything about Velvet Cove. Did you?
Yeah, the fucking trees, man. The woods are beautiful. There you go. I missed the woods after I moved away.
I miss what we had.
We can be mean to her. I miss the woods.
But
That was my
I wouldn't wanna
instinct.
go back. My life is good.
Good.
I
I'm glad
miss
to hear
the
it.
woods after I moved away.
Not me. Oh, hell no. Those creepy-ass woods are the last thing I miss. You know, I really wish Kat was here. It's not fair.
Oh, let it out, Nora. Let it out. Deal with these emotions.
It'd be easier if I could just forget her again. Forget everything. But it's not that simple. I mean... Sorry. I'm rambling. Mel always says I talk too much.
That was bad grammar. Don't nod. I'm sorry to tell you this, but 2 has 2 O's in it. It's too much. Okay, there's another option there that popped up. I didn't see what it was. I wish it gave me a split second longer to think. I wish it didn't time out. I wish that, like, I could just take my time to make the decisions. I don't really like the pressure to make a choice. But because I'm a kind of a slow... Like, I don't know, I've got this mix of, like, I think very, very quickly, but I take a long time to make a decision. I'm a Libra. I've got a huge amount of Libra in my chart. So, yeah, decision making, I like to have a good think about things first. I can't even remember what I was saying there. I don't want to be like... My problem with this is, I want to say, stop running from your feelings, right? You've got to process this stuff. It's not going to do you any good because all you're doing is, I swear she's a Scorpio. Like, she's just bottling things up and, like, or Cancer maybe, I don't know. But, like, she's not actually... It's not healthy for her, right? She's always going to be haunted by these things if she doesn't confront them. And by confront them, I mean just literally just sitting down with the feelings, letting herself feel whatever it is that comes up, and not being afraid to feel bad things, because feeling bad things is what makes us empathetic human beings, right? It's the thing that gives us our humanity. Because if we were all happy 100% of the time, it would be insane. It would be like living in Barbietopia or something. It would be like, you wouldn't be fully human, because to be fully human, you have to have that full capacity to feel everything, including the bad things, right? Because how do you know what happiness is if you don't have anything to compare it to? So I'm not being like toxic positivity about it. I just think it's really important to accept that we're like, I don't, whether you believe in design or not, like, it's not a flaw to be able to feel the bad emotions. The bad emotions are there to teach us, they're there to protect us, they're there to help us know when a situation's not good for us, right? It's part of our survival mechanism. It's not bad. You know, if we feel bad about a situation, that's an indicator that there's something there that we need to think about or learn from. Whether it's just, why did that situation make me feel sad? How do I not put myself in those situations again in the future? So again, the fact that she just runs from it, I feel like that's why she's so haunted by it. But I don't want to outright say it in a really accusatory way of like, this is what you should be doing. So I want to pick a different option, really. Let me see. There we go. Top one's best. I like that.
You're not rambling. It's okay. Let it all out.
Because it's saying the same thing, but it's like more supportive. It's not so, it's like more accepting. It's just a better way of saying it.
Honestly, I felt sick ever since I got here.
I know what you mean.
I love her coat. She's so classy.
Sick of talking about the past. And what about Velvet Cove now? Think that old playground's still there?
Oh, we can look at stuff.
They bulldozed it. Fucking death trap.
What else is there?
Velvet Cove.
Okay.
What a shithole.
Um,
A cold fucking shithole.
I don't want to freak her out. I'm surprised the bar's still around. You won't let me do it. There we go.
I wish I had time to drive around town. It'd be cool to...
Again, it's not the one I wanted, but I panicked and like I didn't want to not click something, so I didn't get the choice I wanted. That's what frustrates me. Like, give me more time, Don't Nod, please. I wish they had a setting, especially for people who don't process things quickly, right? So say you've got like some kind of neurological processing disability or disorder where or just your brain is just wired in a way where you need more time. I wish they had an option to either enable or disable the timer, the countdown, or even like an extra time option. I went through the settings, I didn't see that, so if that exists, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I would have loved an option to just turn that off entirely, because as well as if you're live streaming this or if you're doing videos on this as I am, you want to talk about your choices, and I don't want to have to keep pausing. So yeah, having those moments where the game waits for me, I think would be a nicer option for myself.
What survived all these
I'd find
years.
it more accessible.
Yeah. If this place is still standing, I bet not much has changed. Can I be honest with you for a sec?
Sure.
I think it might be time to go. You guys can just text me if something comes up.
Oh, I'm not saying that.
Adam's gonna be pissed if I just bail, but I don't know.
Stay for autumn. Stay for autumn. I'm glad I waited.
Stay for Autumn? I mean, she went through all the trouble of bringing us together.
I know. But I also need to have some boundaries.
Listen, your boundaries are the wrong kind of boundaries, Nora, right? Like, you've got to do what you've got to do, right? She knows what she's emotionally capable of. But there's a difference between boundaries that protect you from something that's trying to harm you and defenses because you're too scared of accessing an emotion triggered by another person. Autumn is, I think, a really nice person. She's good for Nora. There's no reason why they shouldn't be friends, I think, right? They've not done any harm to each other for as far as I'm aware. And so if her boundary, if that barrier is purely because she's scared of accessing a certain emotion, then that is not a healthy boundary to have, right? Healthy boundaries are when somebody keeps like crossing your lines and they're selfish and, you know, they're not good for you. So just say, I don't know, I'm frustrated by Nora. I kind of just want to like wrap her up in a duvet and give her a big hug and tell her everything's going to be safe and just let her cry everything out, you know? I feel like it would be cathartic for her. Oh, remember the meteor? I don't remember a meteor shower. What else is there? I don't want to miss anything, you know? Oh, here. I want to know, I don't really care about the piercing in LA. I want to talk about the meteor shower. That sounds interesting.
Hey. Remember the meteor shower that summer?
Yeah.
Meteor showers are very
and
cool.
the night we hatched that crazy plan.
Unless you're in The
Yeah, I
Sims.
remember when you came over. Just you and me.
Oh, little jump. Little fart.
It was nice.
What are those camera shakes? Oh, zooming in. I like a choker. She has got a great fashion sense. She's got a very, very cool sense of style, right? Again, all the glamorization of smoking, it's really, really, really bothering me. If you're watching this and you're like, this is my favorite game, Nora is awesome, I would die for her, please understand that you want to be good for like Melissa, right? Like the people who genuinely care are going to care about her health and not just enabling behavior that's particularly harmful. So if you really love someone, sometimes you have to challenge them on things that are unhealthy. Sorry to sound like everybody's mum, but...
Oh, I can't believe your mom let you do it. That's crazy.
Like, I was the child of the mum who smoked, right? So it was an inverse for me. I wasn't the rebellious teenager smoking, and my parents were like, don't smoke, it's bad for your health. And I was like, stick it to the man. Like, that wasn't my story. My story was, I'm dying. Can my family please stop smoking around me?
Fucking hurt. Not gonna lie.
Whoa. Like, let's not pretend smoking's cool, because it's definitely
so
not.
right to go for the lip.
And she's still got it.
Think, Kat will like it?
I am not flirting with her because she is Kat's bestie. It looks so
Mom said
cool.
It looks awesome.
Oh, it looks
Her mum
cool.
likes it.
Right?
I like that her mum's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, hold up. I totally spaced. I got you something in LA.
Oh, no way.
Like, I'm sure LA has its good points as well, but let's not pretend like LA is perfect.
Check it out.
Oh my
Jesus,
God,
there's a lot to
thanks.
click on. Right, what are our objectives here? Find Nora's gift. Okay, but can I poke at everything beforehand? Is this my purse? Whose purse is this?
Mom was all about Hollywood, but fashion is really what we bonded over. She was so happy when I broke into that world.
She's a mummy's girl. Or the fashion magazines making us all gay in the 90s. 25 things to do before your school starts. What's your summer style? The hottest bikini looks for everybody. Why is that written in like SpongeBob the language? Why is that written like when I write quality content to describe my my work? Free inside, cute stickers for your diary or locker. Sun-kissed glow, the best summer skincare and makeup hacks. Get the beach blonde highlights you've always dreamed of. Don't assume what my dreams are like. My dreams are definitely not about beach blonde highlights, though. My dreams are wacky, man. I think I had a dream about a dog last night. Like I was adopting a dog or something. Can't really remember it.
What's this stuff? My dad took me to the craft store yesterday. It was like decent of him.
Oh my
actually.
God.
I don't know what I want to make though.
Hobbycraft back in the day. I feel like it's a bit more commercialized now. I don't know. Like the stuff in it isn't as good as it used to be. Either that or I've just grown up and lost interest a bit. But I used to live in hobbycraft. It was I was opposite it. Like again, because I lived in a pub. The area that I lived in wasn't a residential area. It was a commercial area, and so I was straight across from like a massive retail park, and directly across from me was hobbycraft. I loved it. I would go in there, like always begging my mum for money, and I'd go and buy like glitter, so many beads, and the beads they had at the time were gorgeous as well. They had like loads of glass beads, and they were so pretty. But I'd always I'd get kind of like a block, like art block, and I'd never want to make anything out of anything because everything was so pretty, and I like didn't want to use it. A bit like stickers. I'd get stickers and not want to stick them on anything because I didn't want to like ruin them. And so I just I've still got after all these years, I've still got like bags of beads and things just sat there waiting for me to use them, which is kind of sad. But are they feathers or is that hair? That's weird. Paint. Are we gonna paint Warcraft figures? I'm in. That's a very cute cup. I love that. One thing I find as well at the moment, I think I was talking about this in one of my videos about trying to get merch, but everything's the same. Everything is the same white cup, no matter which of these kind of suppliers, like print on demand services you go for. It's the same bloody cup. And if you look at the suppliers that supply these print on demand websites, they all use the same suppliers. And I'm like, why is there a cup monopoly on plain white cups? Why is there one factory that supplies the entire world? It's crazy to me. My glue gun, my boss has my glue gun. In the end I was like, just keep it. I'm never going to remember to pick it, but like we're both forgetful. And so either she was like, oh, your glue gun, I've got it ready, remind me. And I'd forget. Or I'd be like, remind me to get my glue gun. And she'd forget. So she's going to use it more than me. It's fine. Yeah, I love a good glue gun though. Oh, why have I done that? Okay, press the wrong button. We've looked at the magazine. What's this thing here? What are these? Toy blocks? Why? Look at the controller. Is that an old Nintendo controller? It looks familiar. Happy birthday.
You've always been so thoughtful, Swan.
Oh, it was the least I could do. And it made me miss you a little less while you were gone.
Aww. Hope you have an awesome time in LA. She's drawn a little cute picture. I still draw pictures in people's cards. Like, when I do Christmas cards, I always like draw holly in the corners. You know, like the little berries with the little leaves. It's nice.
Hey,
it's nice to personalize things.
Isn't this... Oh, yeah. Autumn used that kit on you. That was fun.
That's really nicely made. Look at the texture of that glitter. You looked amazing at the concert.
So did you. You looked amazing.
I'm not trying to romance Nora. I feel like she's Kat's baby girl, you know? And she ends up with Melissa, so... Legend of Momo Jing. Is that like Legend of Zelda? The Rocky Horror Picture Show!
Had her Hollywood hookups. She'd take me to premieres when I'd visit. That whole world was like the opposite of Velvet Cove.
Okay, we like Nora's mum.
She'd
Confirmed.
parade me around all these fancy parties. I thought I was such hot shit.
Have you seen, it keeps coming up on my TikTok feed. I think it's a Japanese performance of the Rocky Horror Show. And it's so fun. I'm obsessed. Every time I see it, I'm like,
Whoa. Shopping spree?
Hell yeah. Mom and I found all these punk stores on Melrose. She let me buy whatever.
Epic.
Yeah, sometimes she's cool like that. You can try stuff on if you want.
Okay.
she does seem very cool, Nora's mum, and I can see why she has such like positive feelings towards her. I think it might be that thing of when parents get separated and you spend a lot of time with one parent, right, who's like, get your schoolwork done, do your chores, have you done your homework, you know, get up, it's time for school, like all the kind of like boring everyday routine stuff that parents have to enforce if you live with them. And then you get like the cool parent, the weekend parent, the summer holiday parent, where they don't have to worry about a lot of those same rules, and you know, they can kind of put their life on hold for that weekend or those couple of weeks where the kid's staying with them, and devote all the time and energy and money to that kid in that space of time. So then you end up with like the responsible parent that you live with, that's like the fuddy-duddy who's you're rebelling against, and then the cool parent. But it's like, if that cool parent had to be full-time responsible, you know, things probably wouldn't be exactly the same. I'm not saying that they'd be bad at it. I'm saying that they would then have to be like, right, get dressed, go to school, do your homework, brush your teeth, you know, who's that boy you're hanging around with, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I try to be both for my kids. I try to, obviously they live with me, and I try not to be like a stick in the mud. I'm not like, you have to do your homework or I'm going to punish you. I kind of say, you should do your homework, right? You've got exams coming up, it's going to help you. But at the same time, I trust that they know their limits, and I'll stick up for them. So if the school's trying to give them detentions for not doing the homework, I'm like, well, do you know what? They're kind of overwhelmed. You give them so much work to do and they need that downtime. Otherwise they're going to get stressed out, and they're not going to engage as well if they're burnt out as if they would if they have those breaks. So swings and roundabouts, you know, I will stick up for them, but I played like devil's advocate. I'm like, the school says you need to do this, and then I'm like, to the school, I'm like, they're not doing that. Like, I don't know, you've got to, at their age when they're in high school, I feel like they do have to make some of their own decisions. I like these kind of like GTA Miami type prints. These are fun. Yeah, I really like that one. That's a really nice one. And then we've got some new colours for the pants as well. I like that denim. Yeah, I like these. This is what we're wearing.
What do you think?
90s chick. Oh, chic.
It was made for you. Keep it.
Yeah, we got an achievement then. I love it. Thank you.
Oh, I love it. Thanks, Nor.
Anytime.
I would say as well, like buying affection with clothes, not the best. I am taking my kid shopping when they finish the GCSEs because they're off to college, and they go from wearing, in the UK, normally in high schools you wear a school uniform, so it's like you're wearing the same thing every day. You just buy like a multi-pack of white shirts, a multi-pack of black trousers or whatever, and they just wear that same thing every day. Like they don't have to think about it too much. But obviously going to college, you get the freedom to wear whatever you want. So I want to make sure that they've got a few extra basics, you know, a few extra t-shirts that they can just throw on, a few extra pairs of jeans or like combat pants or whatever, and then like some decent shoes as well. Not in a way where it's like I want to show off and like I'm not like buying her affection or anything like that, their affection. It's practical, but it's practical in a way where we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do this big shopping trip, you know, and spend that time together. It's going to be lovely.
That's for you.
Amazing. I am going to come back to that in a second because I want to make sure I've explored thoroughly before I trigger any kind of cutscene. Moth Girl! We love some Moth Girl content.
I love her.
Me too.
I totally forgot about filming stuff as well. So I like the Moth Girl acts as kind of like a little reminder to film things.
Tried to save what I could.
Oh,
Fucking sucks.
I'm gonna say the top one. I think it's good to kind of like say that sucked.
They didn't have to wreck our stuff.
I know, right? It's not like we were trying to start a fight or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, dicks. I'd make them pay for it. Like, why are we paying money? Like, when they should be paying. Like, they're the ones that did actual criminal damage. We tidied up our thing, right?
Rollerblading.
These
in
are so
LA.
cool.
Whew. I ate pavement so many times.
I want
You
these in
weren't
real
there
life.
with your camera, Swan.
I am scared of hurting myself though, so I'm a clumsy person. Okay, let's
Ooh, you brought your camera. Hi.
Hi. Let me zoom in a bit here. I guess I've not got a good angle on that. Try that again. There's probably like a little, yeah, little collection to do here. So let me... Oh gosh, it's hard to get the angle right on that. I don't really want to film the cigarettes, but it's got a thing around it, so I'm just gonna do it. Okay, what else have we got here? I've done the video. What else? What else do we have? Oh,
Make sure I look cool.
best buds. There with the smoking again. I'm gonna film that. It doesn't have a thing around it, but I just think it looks kind of cool. It's an aesthetic, you know? It's a vibe. Like, this is kind of rock and roll to film. That's interesting to me. This is visually interesting. That's basically trash. What else do we have as well here? There's some stuff over here.
Wow, hi.
Hi! What's this? Okay, that's something else. Okay. Let's go over here a little bit. Hazy Days. I like that it gives you a little bit of wriggle room of like how you want to frame it. You know, it doesn't force you to frame things a certain way. It just gives you like a rough guide and then like a little bit of wriggle room around it. There we go, 6 out of 6, and I got the memoir. Beautiful. Music Go looked at that. Okay, should I talk to Nora just to see what she says?
Wait, sorry. Where's the thing you got in LA?
It's on the counter, duh. Over by the fridge.
Look
Are
at
you
this little
high
sticker.
or something?
No, just spaced out.
No, I just kind of spaced out.
Classic Swan.
I'm sorry, I'm being controlled by an absolute goldfish brain, so, you know, there is that. Okay, let's have a look at these gifts. So, box, examine, cat, Nora, Swan, Nora. Let's examine cats.
So, that box is for Cat. Don't open it. I want her to see it first.
I want to ask what it is.
What is it?
It's like, no big deal. I just wanted her to have it.
Oh,
Pop-Tarts.
okay.
I do want to ask if she got something for Nora or not. Sorry, Autumn or not. It doesn't look like she did. What's going on with them? Okay.
I finished making you that bracelet.
Oh,
It's gonna look so pretty on you.
that's so cute. Thanks, babe. I'm gonna say wow.
Wow. Just. Wow.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, yay. And we've got a pin as well, which is so cute because, like, she loves her pins. She's got pins all over her backpack and her, like, little denim jacket. So that's very thoughtful, actually. I want to know... I was just wondering if it had, like, given me the option to ask about, like, Nora's gift.
Let me put it on you. I want to see.
Okay.
I remember I made a matching one for myself, but I wasn't sure if you would think that was weird or whatever.
That is very pretty. I like that. I'd wear that. It's so funny because I was thinking about making friendship bracelets last night. You know when you, the style with like all the little knots? You get like several threads and you knot it across.
So, how am I gonna get that box to Kat? I called and Dylan said she's not allowed out. Corey was screaming at her in the background. Like, what the fuck was going on over there? Fuck.
We need to go over.
I really miss her.
I know.
You know what? Summer's not fucking over. We gotta, like, party.
Alexa's so cute. With a little booth.
And then party even more when Kat's back.
Kat would want us to have some fun. We just need Kat and Autumn. I want to go with that option.
We just need Kat and Autumn. Then we can have a real party.
Yes. On a hit?
No, like maybe if it was in a brownie and I knew you supplier, but no, we're not smoking, girly.
No thanks. You go ahead.
Maybe
Ew.
maybe a gummy.
Your loss.
I have the gummies. They've got the THC. Is it THC? TCH taken out? THC. It's just basically the CBD gummies that are legal in the UK. I think this is nice because, again, I do believe in opening up, and part of having close friends is to be able to speak about your emotions with people.
It's been lonely without you guys.
Come here.
Wait, I'm not trying to kiss her.
We'll be okay.
I'm here for the big sister cuddles, but...
I know it. Don't worry. I have a plan.
They're so cute.
We're
This
getting
is so
our summer
sweet.
back.
Aww. Wholesome
See
moment.
anyone? Oh, sorry. Ouch.
Are we breaking Cat out? Please tell me.
This branch almost poked my eye out.
Turn around so I can film you.
Ugh, one sec.
Okay, the creepy nighttime bits are my favourite.
Nora here, live on the scene of a hostage rescue at Michelson Ranch. Oh, hey, get some footage of the house, too. Stay tuned to see if the spy team can liberate the hostage from her cell. Dun dun dun. Oh, wait. Film me one more time. If I don't make it out, I hereby entrust my stash to Autumn.
I got the timing so badly wrong
If
there.
I get captured by the enemy, tell Shadow I love him. Cut.
Okay, that's a... Wait.
Let's sneak past the front gate. I feel like Carmen Sandiego. Oh, I'm La Femme Nikita.
I should have said not the front gate, shouldn't I?
Film me sneaking in. Hurry before they see us.
Film you... She just wants to stick her ass out at the camera again, doesn't she?
Film me, Swan. Go.
I'm doing it. Do something then. Oh, she proper whipped her head round then. What? Can we go a different way? Wait. Let me just
Come on,
see.
hurry, action.
No, shut up. I think she's waiting for me. So, oh, it won't let me go that way. That looks cool though. Let me film over there.
Are you rolling?
This has X-Files vibes. Prison Break? Oh my goodness. No, Nora, I wanted to see if there was another way in. Can you just give me a second, please? Like, give me a sec, girlie. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Excuse me? That is terrifying.
Film me, dude.
Wait. Wait a second, Nora. I've got other stuff to film. Okay.
Swan, hurry, action.
Just stop bossing me around. I'm doing stuff. Okay. Can we not go that way though? Like, listen, Nora, can we not
Swan,
sneak in?
hurry, action.
No.
Wait, not that way.
Oh, no, it's gonna make me do it. Okay, fine. Fine. I just feel like we should go a different way, you know? This is reminding me of, have you ever seen, like,
Swan, hurry, action.
the French version of, My Father the Hero, where she's outside the gate. It's a bit of a weird movie, but okay. Right, open the gate.
Action! Open, open, open! Oh, come on! Oh.
There we go, I guess. I'm just having a drink of water if you can hear me.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Who's there? I see you! Get the fuck out of here!
It's just children, don't shoot us.
Going through the front gate sounds like the kind of stupid thing I do.
Yeah, well, I was trying to not do that, but
didn't.
I chose the wrong
We went
option.
a different way, didn't we?
Well, we weren't the types to play it safe. Not always.
True. I was never one to have a real plan. Not like Autumn. Let's back up. We got to the gate, and then...
I like that it let me choose the bad option and then corrected me.
Hurry before they see us.
Does Autumn show up? Wait a second.
Careful! That hinge looks old. Bet it'll give us away.
Shit.
You're right.
What's plan B?
Wait, we should figure out first which room is Kat's.
I can't tell. Maybe you can
Wait.
zoom in and spot her with your
Yeah,
camera?
yeah. We're
On it.
on the same page. Peter Pan?
Think that's her window?
Okay, I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
Did I get the wrong window?
I'm so Romeo.
Oh, wait! I can use my light as a signal. It'll make less noise.
Oh, fuck, that's smart.
Just the back of Nora's head. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Just...
I hope she notices the light.
Me too.
Hi! Oh, I wanted to film her. Wait. Oh no, I wanted to film her. Oh. Oh, it's like Taylor Swift! You came! Oh my goodness. That's so cute.
Cat!
I can help. Yay! Sweet. Okay.
Look, she wrote something else.
2 flashes yes, 1 flash is no. Okay. Got it. Oh. Got it. Yeah, I got it. Wait. How do I flash again? I got it. I'm filming a lot of this because I think it's really cute.
Cat!
I love you guys. Wait. Let me say yes. This is well obvious. D and C are downstairs. Okay. Be careful. Yeah. Okay. I love this. She's got so many. Gate needs code. Okay. She looks so serious, a little face. Peter Pan as well, like the whole like 7093. Okay.
I
Oh,
knew Kat would find a way to help us.
Oh, right.
wait, is someone coming in? I'm just watching her.
To see her face.
Seriously.
Was it
Okay,
7193?
hurry. Get that gate open so we can go see her.
Okay, here? Gate needs a code. This gate? Which gate? Which gate? I'm confused. This way? Was it 7193? I told you I've got a bad memory. Okay. Let's try it. Hopefully I don't set an alarm off. I'm gonna try 7, 1. You're all probably screaming at me now that I've got it wrong. Is that yes or no? I think I got it wrong. Okay. So how do I go back into my thing? No. I can't remember how to go back into... Aha! Okay, cracking the code. Play memoir. Code cracked. Record me. 7093. Okay. Oh, it's so close. 7093. Yay!
Open sesame. Bam. Let's go.
We could, climb up to her window?
Yeah, like the whole Peter Pan, like
But maybe,
he went and got
maybe I
Wendy
should
and the
sit
kids
down
from
here
there,
and be a lookout.
from the window.
Shit. It's Corey. Seriously?
I mean, he is just protecting the house, you know?
Corey, where are you going?
Need some air.
He'll see you there. Quick, hide.
Oh, shit.
What? Fuck. Where?
That's all I see.
Behind that chair. Oh, crap. He'll see her if I don't do something.
Oh, God.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, I'm scared.
Move, Swan.
Okay, I'm moving. I'm scared, I'm scared. Where do we go? What do I do?
Swan, get over here quick.
Oh, did I go the wrong way? Why did it point me in that direction then? I'm gonna do this so badly.
Your ass. Where should we go?
I don't fucking know, do I? Wait, did I go the wrong way again? Oh, did I go the right way and then it made me go the wrong way? I'm so confused right now. I think I'm meant to go this way. I think I was just a bit turned about. Oh, there's Dylan. Dylan's in like the lawn chair. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was just a bit turned about. Can I record it? I like that he still calls them bullies, not like protective older siblings. Like, no, they're bullies. I'm gonna get caught just because I'm taking the time to like record random stuff. Right, memoir complete. Okay, hi Nora. I didn't even see Nora there, to be honest. I'd be the worst person at doing something like this. I'm not an observant person.
What now? He's not moving.
I'm not a rogue. Throw Nora's lighter into the fire pit.
I'm thinking.
Knock down the bird
Maybe we can
feeder.
distract him with something? Like what? I don't know.
Ask for cat's
Don't you
help.
watch a lot of MacGyver and shit?
I like this because it's taking them in that direction, which is away from the house, which is where we want to go.
Grab a rock. Think you can hit that bird feeder? Oh yeah. Watch this.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to. I'd be again. I'd just accidentally knock out Dylan or something. Oh, it's Corey, not Dylan.
Ah, damn squirrels again.
Damn
Where's my
squirrels!
gun?
Don't shoot the
It
squirrels.
wasn't like that. Do we really have to go through this again?
Seems like an expensive thing to do as well. I'll
What
shoot
now? He's not
squirrels.
moving.
Wait.
I'm thinking. Maybe we can distract him with something?
I'm gonna ask
Like what?
ask Kat.
I don't know. Don't you watch a lot of MacGyver and shit? Maybe Cat can help us.
Why didn't that work? I don't understand why it didn't work.
Light up at her window. I bet she's watching.
Is this not super obvious? Wait, I'm recording stuff. Give me a second. Director must film. There we go. Verb. Common raven. There's nothing common about ravens. I think I already had that one already. More burbs. It says I've already got that one. Okay. It's weird that it's like, no, you've already got that bird. That bird is just haunting you. Hi, Nora. I've got Memoir Complete, Spotlight Nora. I think I've done a lot of this stuff. Do you see the blue butterflies? Wait. Wait. Isn't that like a sign or something? Okay. It's not letting me like out of this. Oh, because I'm meant to be like flashing at her. Okay. I forgot the assignment. Okay. So. Help.
Hey, Corey. Dylan wants you.
What now?
Oh, Cat's the best. Oh, yes. Now what? I'll look for a way up. I'll stay behind and distract him if he comes back. Okay. Here goes.
Anything over here? Nope. Okay.
Dylan!
What
What
are you
is
waiting
it?
for? Go, go, go!
Kat said you needed me?
Swan, hurry!
I thought I might be able to like pick up the bottle or something.
What?
Should I go that way or this way? This way? Oh.
Oh, crap!
I'm getting tired of this one. If we can't get this straight, what's the point?
I don't know.
What now? He's not moving. I'm thinking. Maybe we can distract him with something? Like what?
I don't know. I'm so
I don't
confused.
know. Don't you watch a lot of MacGyver and shit? Do you trust me? Yes. Toss your lighter.
I don't want to
into
like
the fire.
kill him, you know?
Yeah, now we're talking.
Isn't that too obvious? I feel like this is a bad plan, you know?
What the hell?
Holy shit! Did you see that? Oh, awesome! Now what?
I don't know.
I'll look for a way up. I'll
I'm
stay
confused.
behind and distract him if he comes back.
Let me move. Okay.
Here goes.
I don't understand what's happening right now, honestly. Right, so I can only really go this way. I don't want to go over there because then the light will come on. Okay, now what?
Shit! He's back.
What the hell are you doing
I
here?
don't know.
Oh shit!
That didn't happen. And I don't know how much more time we should waste on this.
Oh my god, this is really frustrating. I'm so sorry, guys, if it's like really obvious what I should be doing.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know, mate. I'm trying to get into the shadows to the right.
Just move on. Obviously, we can't remember it, right?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. Again, I'm not editing this, so you're gonna have to just bear the frustration with me. Do I just stay in one place? Right, he's not seen me yet. Apparently just staying here is good. Okay, I can't move. What am I doing? What am I meant to be doing? I can't. Can I like stay here and then follow him like this? Well, this seems to be working so far, right? So I just have to wait until he moves again? Right. I'll wait here. Oh. Right, and next time he goes, that's when I'll go. I used to play so much Rogue Spear, you know, like the infiltration stuff. I don't know why I'm so bad at this right now. I think I'm done.
Babe, we got anything to eat in there? Could order a pizza.
I could go for pizza. Pizza sounds good. Yay! I did it eventually. I'm there like, these levels are my favourite when it's spooky at night time, and then I'm just doing so badly.
Okay. This should be safe.
Should be safe. Okay. Why can't I go through here?
Made it! I can't believe you did that, Swan. You're my hero.
It's not very clear where I need to go.
Still gotta get up on the roof, though.
Do we?
We'll find a way.
Team Swan and Nora. Or, for short, Snora?
Could the ladder possibly help us?
You're even worse at that than me.
Team Swore. Yeah, that's not...
I like Snorer. That's fun. I mean, she gets high quite often. Maybe she gets sleepy.
Sure you don't want to come up?
No. Someone needs to be the decoy, and you're a terrible liar.
Okay.
Oh,
She's such a scaredy cat. This sounds like excuses, Nora. She's like, you do everything scary while I hide. Again. I don't know. It's giving Scorpio.
hello?
Like the instigator, you know?
Corey, can you get it?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Just keep your pants on. Who's there?
Hey!
No. What the hell do you want?
I want to see Cat. Duh.
What? Didn't she just have it open a minute ago?
Hey!
Like, this was every rom-com in the 90s. This was Buffy. This was, like... Oh, did you see the shadow?
You made it.
We're gonna watch the meteor shower. Let's go. You gotta come. Nora's keeping Corey and Dylan busy so they won't hear us.
Yeah. I'm so out of here.
Right, I do have to say, like, I understand why Kat's family and extended family, you know, are protective over her. You know, why they want to keep her in the house and keep her safe. I totally understand that. But she does deserve to have friends, and she does deserve to do the things that she wants to do to a certain extent. And so I think because her family is so inflexible about letting the girls see Kat, I think that's what's created this situation where they feel like their only option is to sneak her out. And again, I think if her parents were a little bit more accommodating, a little bit more open, then, you know, they could have done this situation where it was more safe, it was more supervised. I don't know where I'm going with that. It's just kind of what I'm thinking at the moment.
We watch it at the Abyss, you think?
Yeah.
Because now the situation is this sick child is going off into the woods with some teenagers who won't know what to do in an emergency situation, you know?
So, I guess they told you.
Yeah. We've been really worried.
I was so psyched when I scoped you guys outside.
Oh, the only thing to do in this situation if you're British is to start taking the piss and start making really, like, dark humour jokes. Like, you know, I can't think of anything at the moment, but, like, you need to take the piss. It's the only way to make the situation feel good. is to make jokes at the sick person's expense. It's the British way. It works. I swear by it.
Dylan and Corey were too stupid to notice.
I think you know,
What have I missed?
Kat, if we started teasing Kat now and making jokes about it, she's going to feel so much better than if we're all kind of like pitying and I'm so sorry. Like, you have your moment where I'm so sorry this is happening to you. I'm here if you want to talk. And then you start taking the piss, right? I want to say I missed you.
Jeezo,
Jeezo.
I really missed you.
Ugh, I missed you guys too.
I've known you for a week, but my feelings
Where's
are
Alden?
intense.
She's not here.
Well, why not?
Too many emotions, couldn't cope. She freaked out.
She kinda freaked out.
What? Why?
You should talk to her about it.
Okay.
Okay, that was a weird vibe.
I'm glad you came. Maniac.
Wait, no, we're getting out of here. Why are we sitting down? I'm not trying to romance you. I should have picked Nora's waiting, right?
You did good. Thanks for having my back at the concert. You didn't need to take the blame like that. But it helped me deal with my parents. So, thanks.
Let's ask that one. Were they...
Glad you're not locked in your room for life or something.
Oh, bless her. Were your folks really pissed?
Were your folks really pissed? About the whole concert thing?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Oh.
Okay.
So, this meteor shower idea sounds awesome.
Well, let's go then.
It's too bad Autumn's not here. I can't wait
not saying
to
that.
see Nora too. She should have come up.
I'm letting it time out.
Dude, why are you being so quiet?
She doesn't want to talk
weird.
about it. She doesn't want to focus on that.
I bet you're wondering.
Right, just to say the difference between, like, what I'm saying here in regards to Kat and what I was saying earlier about Nora. Kat's facing the inevitable, probably, right? It's something that's happening to her that she doesn't have any control over. And she's just trying to live her life as best as she can, right? With whatever time she has left. Where with Nora, it's her running away from her feelings and things and not talking about it is something that she can address and can deal with. So for me, the reason why I'm kind of coming across as a bit of a hypocrite saying one thing with Nora and one thing with Kat is that Nora has control over an outcome. She can make a change. Kat doesn't have control over this outcome, right? So that's the difference in kind of my attitude towards whether or not they should talk about it.
What's with the dumb hat, right?
Oops. Like, I'm sure Kat's had plenty of time with her own thoughts. It's not what you look cute in it. I don't know.
What? It looks good.
Is it because she had to cut her hair?
Yeah.
It's not a choice, is it not?
So, I cut my hair off when I got home from the hospital.
I just
and
thought she was a tomboy.
I'll lose it anyway, so I just figured.
I thought it was a gender fluid thing.
Sorry.
I hope this is a compliment.
It's weed whacker chic, darling.
Fuck you.
But that's what I said. Like, take the piss, right? I didn't
Oh,
understand
it's
what she
so
was saying,
bad,
but
right? I cut my own bangs, so I thought I could do it, but the back looks awful.
I am very pro cutting your own hair, by the way, or like doing it at home. I'll help you cut it yourself. I'll help you.
You can do it. I can hold up a mirror.
Oh,
so
I meant
you
a bit
can
more
see.
practical. I meant like she could do the bits she can do, and I'd do the bits that she has trouble with. I meant it a bit more hands-on, but okay.
Yeah. That might work. Thanks.
I would cut her hair for her. I cut my eldest
Got
hair.
a hand mirror
I cut my own
around
hair.
here somewhere. See if you can spot it. Just let me finish this track list for Nora. And let me know if you see those scissors.
On it.
Yeah.
I'll be done soon. Promise.
So I've never really liked hairdressers. It takes a really long time. You sat there for ages. You have to make conversation with somebody that you don't really know very well, right? And like that can be kind of awkward. I find it uncomfortable as well to have a stranger kind of like so touchy-feely with me, and I just find hairdressers uncomfortable. And you then spend so much money on them. They're so expensive, and I don't know. I've never really loved having to go and get my hair cut. It's always been something that I've had to do rather than something I've wanted to do. And even then, right, you can't guarantee that you're gonna like the result. Like, so I could pay someone like 70 quid to cut my hair and hate it. And normally I would hate it because I always prefer something that looks a little bit more natural to something that looks very like sharp. Like, I don't like that I've just had my hair cut look. I feel like it looks a little bit chavvy. I mean, it's different, right? Different for everybody. Some people get the haircut and it's like, wow, you look stunning. But I always prefer something that looks a little bit like I'm a medieval princess, right? And so like having kind of a modern haircut, I'm never happy with them. And so I mean, sometimes you get it cut and it looks great, but it's hit and miss. And so I'm like, I don't want to pay 70 quid and like not like it. And like when like lockdown happened, when we couldn't go to hairdressers, I started cutting my son's hair. I think I cut my son's hair for the first time, and I was like, wow, I actually did a great job. I just watched YouTube tutorials until I like found a style that I liked and that like a method that I understood, and I just copied the method and it looked really good. Like, not perfect, it was my first attempt, but I was like, that's decent, you know. And then and then I started just cutting my own hair and I was like, it's so long that if I go wrong, I've still got like enough hair that I can go and get it corrected, right? And then my eldest wanted to get all her hair cut off and get like a really short kind of like a really short wolf cut, like that kind of like Japanesey style. And we booked a hairdresser's appointment for her. It was like going to be really expensive because it was a restyle. And we got the date confused. And we went on a Sunday when they were closed instead of on the Saturday when the appointment actually was. We just turned up on the wrong day. But they were so determined to have the haircut. So they were like, please, will you cut my hair? By the way, I'm using she, they. Like, that's the pronouns they prefer. Like, either or. And so, like, I was like, I'm nervous, but okay. And I ordered myself some hairdresser scissors off like Amazon. And we cut it, and it turned out really decent. I was happy with it, and I've like gone over it again since. Still not 100%. We're not like this is perfect, but they don't really like to use styling products, which I think makes a big difference. So it's kind of, I'm working with just the hair. But yeah, it's decent, and I'm like, I'm a hairdresser. So my son has really long hair. It's kind of like, if you put like a black leather jacket on him, he'd look like he was into like heavy metal and motorbikes, you know, that kind of like long boy hair. And he loves it. And I'm always like, let me cut your hair. Like, like, if you want me to cut your hair, I can do it. You know, he's like, no, I like it. I just like it long and scruffy. I'm like, okay, you do you, mate. But I don't know why I went off in a big segue there. Just, you know, don't be too scared of cutting your own hair. Just watch some YouTube tutorials. You can even, like, if you want to practice first, you can buy like really cheap wigs, right? Like you can get a wig for like a tenner off Amazon. It's not going to be good quality, it's not going to look good on, but if you watch like practice cutting hair to just make sure you've got the method down, like that's something you could do as well. I do believe in like doing a lot of stuff yourself, like where possible, and learning those skills. And obviously I do believe in like supporting local hairdressers and things like that. A lot of the time they're women who are, you know, supporting the families and running a small business, so that's really cool. But again, it's just it's not in my comfort zone. Okay, sleeping dolls. And I love that thing as well of like when you do get that feeling of community at hairdressers, when it's like the locals and everybody knows each other, like at the barbershop kind of thing. I think that's really cool. So this is her medication. Oh, look, she's got a notebook.
Just kidding. I don't care.
Oh,
Ugh, there's so much crap in there.
Shoot. Sorry.
No, really. It's fine. I don't have anything to hide. Not anymore.
oh. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Excuse me. Tonight was the night of the lunar eclipse. It was so cool. Half the moon got covered by the Earth's shadow. Grammar's not the best in this game. Like, this isn't too bad because it's her diary, right? But you should have a capital on the word half, and Earth should have an apostrophe because it's belonging to, the shadow belongs to the moon. But she's a kid, right? So it's fine. I'm just bothered because it said 2 instead of 2 in the actual dialogue earlier. And then before I knew it, the moon looked like a giant copper penny in the sky. I'm being a grammar snob, which I don't like about myself because I did study literature as a specialism with my degree, and I really liked what I was taught regarding grammar snobbery and how it creates like exclusion, and how language changes and adapts. So what we consider proper grammar now might not be proper grammar in the future, right? Language isn't a fixed thing. And so I really liked the work that I did on like English writing, but from different cultures or different backgrounds. So I remember doing like a section on Langston Hughes and, you know, the style of his writing, and some stuff from like African writers and things like this, and where, you know, it's not that kind of received pronunciation. Even though it's writing, you've got to think about how it's spoken, especially if it's poetry, right? The way, the accent that the poet speaks in, which creates the sounds of the words. You know, if you speak it in a different accent, you're not going to create the same effect. And so, yeah, like, again, that idea of kind of like celebrate all language, including text speak as a form of language itself. I made a post, actually, I think on Blue Sky recently about what's it called, like, is it cursive, and it's kind of like secretarial writing. It's like a shorthand, like a short form writing, which used to be something that you would go and learn, and it would be something that was like celebrated and like highly paid. I know my dad's I'm gonna say girlfriend, but she was a long-term partner of him, like stepmom type energy. She had those kind of secretarial skills, and it just means that you can take notes faster because you're using like a shorthand writing, and it's kind of like, well, what's the difference between that and text speak, right? Because why do we celebrate one and like pay highly, but then we don't celebrate this grammatical language that is widely spoken amongst, you know, especially like younger generations? You know, it is a language in itself, and it deserves that proper academic credit. I suppose if you do like something like linguistics, you probably find a lot of these ideas in that. Anyway, and then before I knew it, the moon looked like a giant copper penny in the sky. Mum, Dylan and I went to get some pictures of the eclipse, but while I was in the car, I couldn't stop staring at all the stars. They were so clear and beautiful. If I could go anywhere, it would be to sail through all the universe's galaxies, planets. I would visit them all. But for now, only in my dreams. I don't know what your soul is going to do or your consciousness is going to do. when you shuffle off your mortal coil. But I hope that's something that you get to do in the future, Cat. What is this? I'm scared of whatever that is. I wonder where her deer is. You know, she talked about having like that special deer. Oh, here. Maybe this is it. I love you, Gertie.
Cute. Piebald deer are pretty rare. Is she here? At the ranch?
Yeah, that's Gertie. Remember? That fawn I told you about.
Yeah, she rescued her, right?
Oh, Gertie's the one you rescued, right?
Yep. Maybe you'll meet her sometime.
I hope so. I love the love heart over her eye. Sisters. Oh.
What are you looking at that for?
What was Dylan
Seriously?
like back then?
What was Dylan like back then?
She's so pretty.
Different. Like, sometimes she actually had my back.
I think she
That
has got
year,
your back.
All I wanted for my birthday was a pet bunny. And she talked my mom into getting me one. But
Oh.
that was before she met Corey and became like a girl bot.
Still, a bunny. Oh, I always wanted one. But my cat would probably try to hunt it or something, so...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I reckon if you get a cat and a rabbit that's about the same size, I reckon they could get on quite well. They probably have a bit of rough and tumble, you know, like how dogs play fight. But yeah, I reckon you could have a cat and a bunny, especially if they grow up together from being quite young. Was there anything on the back of that? Did I check? No. Okay. Also, shout out Polaroids. Play dumb. Do you know what? Playing dumb has got me quite far in life. I grew up through no fault of my own with a Barbie-shaped body, and I was very blonde when I was younger, so I looked like a Barbie. I was basically Cher Horowitz in high school. And when people see you and you look like a Barbie, they think you're stupid. So the amount of times I've let people underestimate me or done that Marilyn Monroe thing of like playing stupid. Playing stupid has got me out of so many situations, like, that could have potentially been dangerous, or where, I don't know, like, play into it. Let people think what they want to think of you, you know?
Wait, don't look. It's a surprise. No peeking.
You play the cards that are dealt, is what I'm going to say. I won't peek, I promise.
I won't peek. Promise.
Good. Don't want to ruin it.
Like, we are taking our time. I don't know what Nora's doing down there. I feel a bit bad. Like, is she just talking to Corey this entire time, or has he sent her home? Witchy corner. Oh, I love a good witchy corner. I've got a witchy corner.
My parents hate that stuff. Usually I hide it away, but fuck them.
It's cool. And kinda creepy.
I don't think it's creepy at all.
I don't think it's
Oh,
creepy.
I meant it in a good way.
I don't think it's creepy. It's only creepy because people say it's creepy. Right? It's spiritual. It's nice. Folded paper. I love the way that we're just like poking around in all the drawers. Oh, it's like, I bind you, Nancy, from doing harm against others and harm against yourself. Do you remember at the end of Craft? I bind you, Corey, you are powerless to harm other people. Your words have no power. Your hate has no power. You will never hurt my sister again from this day forth. I mean, I can get behind that. Again, I think you have to be careful about what you put out to the universe, because I do believe in that kind of what you put out comes back to you times 3. It's just like basic karma, right? You know, if you go around hitting people, eventually people are going to start hitting you back. But if you're nice to people, you know, people are more likely to think highly of you or think good of you and be more likely to do nice things for you. You know, as long as you have strong boundaries and you don't let people walk over you. But yeah, I would always say, if you're binding someone else, just know that the universe is going to bind you back, right? So I think, you know, your words have no power. I would wish for him to choose kind of words, is the way that I would phrase that.
Hey, guess what? I'm almost done editing our music video.
Oh, shit.
Like, what is on this?
I finished adding clips from the, concert. I mean, it's still a work in progress.
I know. Let's have another movie night at Nora's.
Oh, it's a song?
Yeah.
What happened to it? I'm excited to show everyone. Up, up, up.
I can't wait to show you guys.
Hell yeah.
Anything else I can poke at? What's this box? More candles. Oh, a secret thingy. That is so cool. I love that. This is so pretty. I want this. Where can I get one of these in real life? Don't not sell these? Okay. Love the witchy corner. I think it's cute that she's got a little secrets as well, you know? Okay, what have we got here? Mini magic! It's like a Polly Pocket! I love Polly Pocket. I was never a big Polly Pocket girly. I had a few, but they were quite small sets. I was more of a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Look, all the ravens! I told you ravens. And it's like, they have a portal as well.
It's dead.
Can I, like, replace the batteries?
Needs batteries.
Okay, we're finding batteries. Stickers! Love them! Skizzers! I found them!
Should work. Ready for your haircut?
Let me know when you find that mirror. It's somewhere. Once we hack off my hair, let's bolt.
Okay, the reason why I say, I'm just going to pause so they don't talk over me. The reason why I say skizzers, obviously it's spelled like that. My dad was dyslexic. I don't think I'm dyslexic, but I've always found spelling to be difficult. I remember like being in junior school and like my teacher giving me a really, really hard time about my spelling, even though I was trying my best to learn how to spell, I just couldn't. And so my method to know how to spell words is to sound it out the way it's spelled. So for Wednesday, it's Wednesday, right? And then I remember that's how I spell it, Wednesday. And then restaurant is restaurant. So I have these like funny alternate ways of saying words in my head. Environment is environment. And it's like, that's how I learn how to spell the word. So scissors is skizzers because that's how it's spelled. And so if someone's like, write the word scissors, I have to go skizzers in my head and then I know how it's spelled. But having said this, when I was I was teaching in a junior school. I was a teaching assistant and we do the weekly spellings, just like we did when I was at that same school, right? When I was there those years before. And I remembered like how difficult it was to spell things. And I had children who were dyslexic or just struggled with spelling. And the teachers would have all these different methods that they teach them, you know, like, I can never say this word, mnemonics, where it's kind of like, you know, the Duke of York gave battle in vain or whatever it is, you know, that kind of like, but it's like, that's such a long and complicated way of doing it. It works for some kids, never worked for me. And so I remember going to the kids and being like, break it down into the sounds of the word, like, and like use different colors because that's how I remember it. So I'd be like, right, your word's Wednesday, so split it into like chunks, so Wednesday, and like write it out like that, and it would help. Like some kids it like clicked, and I was like, I'm so glad that I got to pass my stupid method on to other kids. You know, and like that helped them in that way. And I think that's a good reason to kind of like, you know, to have teachers. The teacher actually in the class that I was assisting with also had dyslexia, and so I think it's really, really useful to have teachers who have the problems that kids might be facing, because they have creative solutions, right? What to bring? Insurance cards. So this is, what's this? University of Upper Michigan. What to expect to a guide to outpatient cancer infusion therapy. That words were hard. I've forgotten how to speak. I thought this was, when I saw University of Upper Michigan, I thought this was her university application, and I thought that's a really difficult thing, isn't it? Like, if you don't know how many years you've got left and you're thinking about your future, it's kind of like, well, what future? Like, I could imagine that being a really challenging decision to make, whether or not you go to university in that situation. But this is a hospital, right? So the different things that you have to take, and this is what she's dealing with. Please dress comfortably in clothes that will allow your attending nurse and physicians to administer your treatments. Additional time may be also spent receiving anti-nausea medication. So it doesn't actually give you a lot of details. I'm like, no, I need to know exactly what's going to happen. Like, talk me through the procedure. How pretty is that air vent? I love, like, you know, when old houses, like, have this, like, really detailed, beautiful stuff. Okay. She's really letting us poke around, isn't she?
Got the mirror. Haircut time?
Okay.
Can I
Ready
leave?
whenever you are.
Wait, is she locked in here?
Do you have a key to lock this with?
Oh.
Yeah, used to. Dad took it when I got sick. In case of an emergency.
I mean, you could have 2 keys, right?
Not that he ever checks on me. It's always Mom.
I think that's fair,
For
though.
a while, after I got boobs, he would at least wait for me to say come in when he knocked. The one time their whole obsession with modesty actually worked in my favor. Not Mom, though. She used to barge in all the time uninvited.
I'm a bit like that, to be fair.
Sounds like something my mom would do. I'm lucky she didn't ground me for life after the concert.
Like, not in a creepy way, but in a way where I'm kind of like, I'm so busy thinking about what I'm thinking about or doing what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like in someone else's space. And I'm like, I am sorry. I was putting laundry away and I was hyper-focused on it. I will back out of the room slowly.
I feel like I already am.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always been quite, like, liberal. Like, you know, some people are really, really private about things. I've always, like, been like, hey, kids, this is a sanitary pad. This is what this is for. Like, not, like, full-on, like, watch me change. But, like, I'm not going to freak out if they're around if I'm doing something. Because I think it's really important to normalize things. Like, I want my son to be someone who grows up to be, oh, hey, yeah, I know what a sanitary pad is. Yeah, I know what periods are. Rather than it being something that is kept a secret from him for some reason. Because I feel like he's going to be able to support his future partners better, potentially, if he knows what that day-to-day experience is. Like, 50% of us have it, so why are we making it a secret? I don't know, like, we've all got nipples. Nipples are not something that is, like... It's like, it's so weird, the things that we sexualize that don't need to be sexualized. Like, I think sexualization in general is a problem. With sympathy. Know that God only gives his toughest battles to his strongest angels. That sounds like something Aunt Lydia would say. May his love carry you through these dark times. Get well soon, Cat. From Corey. My mum gave your mum this card, you cheap prig. What? I don't get it. I'm confused. I don't know if I'd expect that from someone like Corey. I don't know if I'd expect a kind of very formal old lady style, like, card. You know, I'd expect him to, like, be like, right, all right, I'm going to buy you a burger. You know, something like that. Don't wake the troll. The suspense, it reminds me of Don't Wake the Llama in The Sims. The suspense-filled board game of crossing the bridge without waking the troll. I mean, this is foreshadowing, I feel, you know? What else has she got? Learning at home, practical homeschooling guide. Works for some people, doesn't work for others. Get well soon. It's got, like, lipstick all over it. Magazines, international Geographics, like National Geographic. I love National Geographic. I don't really get it myself, but you know, if you're like in a waiting room and they've got them. I love them. Looking for milk. Got milk! Brown's Encyclopedia. I used to read encyclopedias for fun. But this is cute. I like that it's like a little hidden thing. I have a visitor in my dreams. She smiles and says her name is Celine. Don't be astounded to see me here. Time is not time, or isn't that clear? We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and gather our courage before the dawn. Maybe we are all made of star stuff. I'll be together. We'll be together, and that's is enough. That is so cute. Is that an original poem from her? Obviously, we are such stuff as dreams are made on is Shakespeare. It's and our little lives are rounded in a sleep or dream, if I remember correctly. I was always bad at remembering quotes. I did a year of studying Shakespeare, so I know most of his plays. Not every single one, though, to be fair. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, okay, rewind. Oh, okay, that is the music. I didn't know what I was doing there for a second. I was so dumb. Okay, anything else I can click on before I talk to Kat? There's a ticket. Bikini Kill.
Hey,
oh, we've got to go.
What are we gonna do about the Bikini Kill show?
Oh my god, Swan. We're going to that fucking show. Even if it kills me.
I'd never let you go alone. We're going with you.
I'd never let you go alone.
Okay. Oh, we've looked at that already. Okay, it's like she tried to put it in the bin, but it didn't quite go in the bin. Okay, let's do it.
Hey, you ready?
It's cute.
Yeah.
Like, I know that doesn't help. Like, if you don't want a pixie cut, if you're like, I like having long hair, like, I know it doesn't help to compliment it, really, because still, it's not a choice that you've made. But she does have a cute little pixie face. She kind of looks a bit like Winona Ryder with the short hair. She is lucky that it suits her. If I had to have short hair, it wouldn't suit me. I'd look like an apple. I'd look like a hairy apple because my face is so round. I had quite short hair once when I was about 11, and I had my bloody passport photo taken as well, and I looked like a boy on it, which I didn't like.
Can you see?
Yeah. Thanks.
Like, I don't identify as a boy. I identify as a girl and very, very feminine. At least externally. Internally, I definitely have, like, my inner... Like, I don't know. I'm getting this kind of, like... Fuck off. Like Freudian psychology now, like the idea of like the shadow and archetypes. So I can totally understand like gender dysphoria as well, you know, people who are like, but if my outside doesn't match how I feel about my identity.
Okay. Tell me if it looks all weird.
No, that's good.
Did I get it all?
Like, the only person that should make choices about how we style our hair or the clothes that we wear are ourselves. Like, nobody else should have the right to make those decisions for us. And as much as I think you have to fit in with certain situations, you know, because this is a survival thing, you know, the idea of like... and also like an appropriateness thing. Like sometimes if you're going to, say you're going to the gym, you don't want to wear a ball gown, right? Because it's dangerous. But like, I sometimes say to my eldest, who has quite a flamboyant sense of style, like sometimes they'll be in like full goth. And I'm sort of like, just think about like how appropriate it is to the situation and whether or not you're going to be safe. Because if you dress in a very attention grabby way, you're going to receive attention, and not all that attention is going to be good, right? So this isn't like victim blaming. It's just having an awareness of what situations could arise depending on how you decide to dress. So for example, if you were gonna go to a very traditional church, right? Say you were gonna go to a wedding, right? Or, you know, a christening. Say you were gonna go to a christening and you showed up in like full goth. It's not appropriate to the situation, right? So it's kind of like at that point it becomes rude and offensive. So yeah, it's just like, you know, and I don't say don't wear that, you can't wear that. I say, is it appropriate to the situation that you're going to? Like, is this a situation where you're going is going to be safe and supportive? You're going to have friends around you, people are going to celebrate how you look? Or is this where you're going to go into a situation where people are going to be very confrontational about it? And do you want to deal with that? Or do you want to dress down and, you know, maybe fly under the radar a bit and not be bothered and get the things done that you want to get done? So again, it's the only person that should be making those choices is the person, but I think it needs to be made with an awareness of societal expectations and how people are going to react to what you're wearing, which again, my eldest has very short hair and, you know, goes by she, her, they, them. My son has very long hair. I've had people come up to my son as well and be like, boys should have short hair. And I'm like, who the fuck are you, stranger? Piss off, right? Who says that? I don't know. Every depiction I've ever seen of Jesus has long hair, so I don't know what you're talking about, mate. So like, it's kind of like, as much, you know, obviously people shouldn't, it's so random that people think that they have the right to come up and comment on what someone else is wearing, because all these ideas of like what somebody should wear in a certain situation, it's all just a societal construct of our time, and these ideas change. So if you think about how pink used to be a boy's colour, you know, because it was seen as like a really bold, bright, vibrant colour, so princes would wear pink because it was like an authoritative colour, and now we see it as like the Barbie colour. So, you know, it's all just, you know, what the collective agree on culturally at that time, right? And these things are not fixed, true ideas. I don't know, why do I get so deep in these videos?
Thanks. I want you to have this for you and Nora to remember tonight. And to remember me.
So I spoiled that moment by talking through it. I'm so sorry. Why does she keep taking me to a bed?
Be honest.
We're not woohooing.
Do I look dumb?
You look totally punk. She doesn't look happy.
No way. It's totally punk.
Really? Thanks.
I feel like she needs to dye it a fun colour now, you know? If she wants to. I feel like it'd suit her though.
Okay. Action.
What should I do?
Tell me what you're thinking.
On camera? No way.
Why not?
Wait. Shh. They'll hear us.
They won't.
Okay. My name is Kat Michelson, and soon I'll be dead.
Oh my god. Cat.
See, dark humour.
Hey, listen up. I'm gonna tell you about this bunch of weirdos. Swan, Nora, and Autumn. They're crazy and amazing,
and can put on one hell of a show. Oh, and they're stupid enough to be my best friends. I love them.
I'm doing fun framing. I'm off center on purpose. Oh, it's so cute. Like, why wouldn't you want that for your kid? Like, why wouldn't you want those kind of friendships, you know? It's like, look how happy she is when she's around them. And happiness is healing, right? You know, if you think about when you're stressed and when you're sad and then you get run down and then you get physically sick, like, how can your body heal if you're not emotionally well as well? So, you know, to have that love and light and laughter around her when she's poorly could actually be literally healing, you know, because, you know, it could help her rest better and, you know, get rid of the stress and sleep better. It could prolong her life. So I don't know. Anyway, okay, we're getting disturbed.
Just checking on you.
Swan, go!
Cat,
Hey, you there?
are you okay?
Sneak off. Sneak off.
Sorry.
We're just hiding, right? We just don't want to get her in trouble.
Oh my god.
What? What's wrong?
Oh God.
What are you, a skinhead now?
Your hair. What did you do?
Oh my God. The lack of understanding. You know, if she's having treatment for leukemia, like cancer treatment, I don't know the details fully of like the treatment that she's having, but people's hair falls out, like their hair gets thinner. The likelihood of like wanting to cut it short is very common. So to be calling her that D word, which is such a stupid word, like, I don't know. And like, so what if she is, you know? Why use that word offensively?
She looks like a total dyke.
Cat.
Oh, you're trying to sneak out again.
I knew I shouldn't have let her out of my sight. Mom's gonna kill me.
And what's all this shit?
Like, why is he such a bully? Why is he so mean? Oh my God, hands off.
You look like a freak.
Based
I
on
don't
your opinion
care.
about what a girl should look like.
I'd rather be a freak than a sheep.
Like, listen, let's just say that both choices are valid, right? Like, whatever style you want to pick, it's valid. We don't have to name call.
About this.
Wait! Stop!
It's for your own good. You're not going anywhere.
Wow.
Got it?
I'm gonna fight you.
Oh, your loser friend was here, wasn't she?
Oh no.
Give me that!
You
Stop.
wish.
I wish we'd stayed now. I wish we'd stayed.
I'll kill you!
Oh, yeah?
By her neck? She is... Okay, we need to kill Corey. She is a sick child. I don't know why I've gone to the extreme end, but... Like, look at her face as well. Look at her sister's face. To wind her up to the point where she is so desperate that she goes for him. And then to grab her by the neck. She is a... Oh my God. Like, let's put a big red X and a little skull face next to Corey's name. Like, whatever the universe has in store for him, I'm sure is going to be his karma, is what I'm going to say.
Are you crazy?
Nice, Dylan. I'd have slapped him too, not going to lie. He would not be in the house any longer. He would no longer be welcome in the house.
To talk. No, come on.
Stop, Corey!
Listen, I am ready to go full, like, is it Cora? What's her name? Cora? Versus I'm trying to remember their names. You know, in Detroit Become Human, you know, in that scene, Todd, that's it. Kara versus Todd, like the bedroom scene. I'm like, come on, buddy, let's go. Like, I'm ready. It didn't end well for Todd, is what I'm going to say.
Fucking kill me. Fuck.
You deserve it, mate. No, you don't. That's not fair. I'm not, like, listen, I'm anti-death penalty, but I'm also pro self-defense, so, you know. And this is what I was saying before about, like, how you treat people brings about your karma. Why is it so quiet? Like, he's mean to everybody, so now everybody's like, well, whatever happens to you, we don't care, Corey. Where if he was nice and caring and supportive, we'd be like, no, not Corey, we don't want him to get hurt. You know, he's lying in the bed that he's made. This is probably where I'm going to leave it for today on this very beautiful scene. This is so pretty. So pretty. And I, like... I love that they're just... I love that... I'm going to stop it there because that's where I'm going to leave it for the day. But I do love that extended silence of, like... There is so much to say about what just happened. But where do you start? You know? Like, that kind of like, I can't believe that's just happened. What do we do? And just sitting with it. Like, I don't know, that was quite impactful, like, just that silence. And so horrible as well. And this is why I flash up that trigger warning at the start of the videos, because unfortunately domestic violence is very common around the world, and this situation is so many people's lived situation, where it's like, you know, you've got, whether it's a parent or, you know, whoever it is, you know, in those situations, it's to have a child stuck in a situation like that where they have no power and nobody's helping them is so frustrating and unfair. And so I can't imagine, well, I can imagine, again, like, I think we've all got stories that we can tell, right? Which I'm not going into, but to be a teenager, so powerless, feeling so powerless in the world, you know, where every decision is enforced, you know, you have to go to school, you have to follow the law, you have to have a curfew, whatever it is, all these laws and rules that you have when you're a teenager, a lot of the time for their own good, right? They're not for no reason. But where you don't get to make your own decisions, like society's made these decisions for you. And to have somebody that you love, a friend that is so powerless, and not only so powerless, but so ill and so sick and weak, you know, like physically, and to not be able to do anything about it or not know what to do about it. I mean, I know what I would do if I was in their situation. I would absolutely talk to your parents, because you have to raise the alarm. You have to sound the alarm, you know, that child needs help. So you have to go to your parents and be like, hey, you might not be happy with me for some of the things that I've been doing, but just know that it comes from a place of love for my friend, right? And however you want to punish me, that's fine, but my friend needs help, and they need help from an adult who can do something about it. And then just to sit down without shouting or screaming and have that conversation with the parents, your own parents, I'm saying, not Kat's parents, because Corey should not be around that child. Like, if I was Dylan, I'd be not only would I say, right, Corey, we're broken up, you are not allowed to come around here anymore, and if you come around here, I'm going to call the police, because I would get fucking restraining orders. Like, I would do anything in my power to keep him away from my house and my family, and I don't care if he helps the dad. Like, if I was Dylan, I'd be like, listen, if I've got to leave, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to take Kat with me if I can. I don't know, there's like social services, there's the police, and it's difficult because in a small town like that, you know, it does seem like it's somewhat patriarchal in terms of, you know, the dad is probably friends with the police and that sort of thing. I mean, we don't know, but it could be that kind of situation. You know, you've got to talk to the mums. So if every child told the mums what was happening, you know, the mums are going to be talking about it amongst themselves. That's going to put more pressure on them to collectively resolve that situation. You know, you can talk to, I don't know, the church, you can talk to doctors, you can talk to teachers, but it has to be talked about. It has to be known. The alarm has to be raised, because the more people who know, the more chance there is of finding help. A lot of domestic violence and abuse happens behind closed doors in secret. And that's why the abuser gets away with doing so much. So voices are important. I wish I hadn't left the room. I wish I'd have had that camcorder in my hand, because we could have recorded evidence of what happened there. But there's always solutions, and I would definitely be looking at solutions for Corey. Because yeah, there's always things that you can do. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave it there. But any empathy that I had for Corey has gone out the window now. You know, that moment, that fleeting moment of hope that I had for him when he picked her up and carried her home is not worth. It doesn't balance the scale, right? You can't grab a sick child by the neck after you've wound them up. What a stupid, horrible person. And I don't, you know, at that point it's like, well, any empathy that I had for you, for your own situation, you know, what he was going through with his own mum, totally gone out the window. Because it's like, what would he do if a man grabbed his mum round the neck when she's sick? You know, why does he think he has the right to do that to Kat? And we don't know how he treats his mum either, you know. Anyway, on that dark note, I'm going to leave it there. And I'm really frustrated, and I'm angry on Kat's behalf. And frustrated for Dylan as well, because she's also a victim in a really difficult situation where she has very, very limited options and limited power. I don't know, maybe our little shadow man can help us. I don't know, in this situation. I feel like the universe is always watching, you know, and people get the reckoning one way or another, especially in storytelling games. So we'll see what happens in the end. But we don't want Corey to get away with that kind of behavior, because if he doesn't learn from this situation, and this is just a cycle of behavior that he repeats and repeats throughout his life, he's going to hurt a lot more people. And so, I don't know. I hope he has a redemption arc. I hope he realizes that he's been nasty. I hope he apologizes. I hope he changes his ways. But yeah, I'm not looking to protect him at this point. I don't know. Poor Kat and poor Dylan. I'm gonna go, and I'm sorry that I'm ending this video on such a depressing note, but I'm excited to continue playing and see what happens next, and hopefully be able to fix things and make things better. All right, take care. If you've got any thoughts, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys again soon. And again, if you are in a situation raise the alarm, talk to anyone that you feel you can talk to. And it's so embarrassing, right? It's so embarrassing, and it's so scary because you think, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I don't know what so say you're like a child and you're like, if I speak out, am I going to be put into the care system? I don't know what's going to happen to me in the care system, which, you know, is not always good. But like I say, even if it's just a case of people are holding people accountable, that's better, I think. I don't know, just use your voice. And yeah, that's, I guess, where I'm going to leave it. Take care of yourselves, take care of your friends. I will see you again soon. Bye.